This be the green light. Go.
The good news, Coach, is that the winds aren't as violent as they were yesterday in Chicago, but it's still pretty darn cold. To be expected, I guess, for December football at Soldier Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Minnesota Vikings and the Chicago Bears. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Down. 10-2 stop. 58 right there. Come on, D.
The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Leo!
Now a run to Cook. And some room to work. A big play there out of Cook. 47 yards on the ground. Nothing fancy there. A little smash mouth football right up the gut on the dive, and it turns into a huge play.
You talk about the fastest way to the secondary. Right up the gut as you described, and sprinted into the secondary for a long, long run.
So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Below Nichols in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Back to throw. Lawrence. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
56 is the mic. Hey, check. Yep. Move. Mike 56, Mike. Ready.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Lawrence. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Bilal Nichols able to record his 5th sack of the season. So on 4th down, Britton Colquitt on to punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. Could not have thrown that out there any better. When the ball hit the ground, I thought it might go into the end zone the way it was angling, but perfectly jutting out at the 1.
You think maybe what we saw in practice came into play there? You know, he put those big cans down on the sideline and angled for him and shot for him. Looks like it worked out pretty well for him, too.
He's crashing. He's checking crash. Check 3. Easy.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he's got some space here. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. Heck of a start. A 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. but how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side, but how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle, or if you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
Pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet. Right there. 54. Right there. Right there.
On second and 11 now. Winston. And his throw here's incomplete. He was looking for the tight end, Adam Shaheen, that time. Third down here.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to one remaining.
Black, what is that? 54. Good right, good right. Flip it, flip it, flip it. Flip it.
On third down, Winston. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the first down as well.
Ready up.
So from the 36 now, first and 10.
No.
On the carry, it's Cook. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
61, match box, right. Step.
On second down, Cook. And an alley to run. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. And he takes this all the way down to the Bears' 30. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
On the ground, it's Cook. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. He's at the 40. The 20. 10. And they bring this one back. A fumble return for a Bears touchdown. And that's a linebacker showing he can move pretty good with a football in his hand.
That's not just a short shuttle now. He took it and went a pretty good distance, didn't he? Did you get the 40 time on that?
I didn't, but he got 6 points out of it. I know that in a great play for that defensive unit. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Throwing on first down. Lawrence. Over the middle, complete. That's Lamb. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 2nd and 6. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
54. Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go. Mike's 5-4. Mike's 5-4. Mike's 5-4. Let's go.
Following the interception, Winston. That is caught by Cohen. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A good pickup there at 22. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. First down, a run with Cohen. And a nice pickup there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line.
Easy work. It's easy work. It's coming again.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the Vikings 5-yard line.
Ready? Black 25.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. They come out here in the eye.
Check, check. Walk 54. Walk 54. Let's go, defense. Hey, let's go.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And a very good return as he takes us all the way up to the 35-yard line.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. Looking to throw. Lawrence. And that will be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football and now zapped right back in the other direction. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they got themselves a 7-0 lead here, but that, you recall, was a defensive touchdown, so still nothing as of yet for this offense.
Well, they're happy to have the lead. We got to cut them a little bit of slack. It's still early enough, just a couple of drives so far, but if this one goes nowhere, those adjustments that we talk about, they shouldn't wait for halftime. They should go ahead and start working on them right now.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Jameis to throw it. That one brought in by his tight end, Adam Shaheen. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears 1st down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Let him know. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch.
Now Winston. Able to find Shaheen here. And it's a fumble. And the Vikings pick up the football. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march off another 15 against your squad.
On 1st down, Lawrence. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down. Charles, he doesn't seem to be particularly in tune with his receivers, just 2 for 7 throwing the football, but he did seem really locked in before the game.
Yeah, and that has to do with receivers sometimes.
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller, and not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. 2nd interception for him now here in this 1st half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. A good pickup, 17 yards and a Bear 1st down.
Let's go. Easy. Hey, one set. Check, Mike.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Cohen. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position, you have to be. You just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball.
It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
Mike's 5-4. Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball. Mike's 54.
Winston from the gun on 3rd down. And Robinson with a big catch. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. His first catch, good for 9 and a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
This is Cohen. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Focus, defense, focus. Check 52. Shift. Watch the shift. Easy. Is that yours? Who's it? Let's go.
They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. And an alley to run. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Tariq Cohen becoming just the 2nd player with 30 touchdowns in a single year as the Bears push further out in front. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects it.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll hurt their team. It won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Cook. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's a 2nd and 7. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
218, chop.
Back to throw. Lawrence. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. The pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down.
Dan Bailey for the Viking field goal.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. Now, that's something of a pick-me-up. The offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
Now, after the field goal, Bailey will kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad.
Is that what
he
he
would have
hates?
kissed it on the ground.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
Hey, watch that. Wait. 54. Watch the screen. 54 is Mike. 54. Let him go.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Winston. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well, it was second long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
After the sack, they'll come up now third and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. I got you, pop. Easy. Mike 54. Mike 54. Man, that's trash. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Where's that?
Backfield as they'll look to throw. The catch made by Miller. That one goes for 29 yards on third down.
And that was a heck of a shot right there by Jameis Winston. Boy, he has a superior right arm, doesn't he? You saw him play baseball.
Yeah, he's actually a switch hitter in baseball. Outfielder and then, of course, a very hard-throwing pitcher. That's translated well in the National Football League.
That it has. When he has to make that throw on the line, he's got plenty of arm to do it.
He finds Robinson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one goes for 30 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
But one thing's for sure, when you've got a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Here we go. Even. 5-0.
They just do get the play off. Now Winston. That's complete to Robinson. And out of bounds right around the 20. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. Marr able to put this one through. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded at the 6. Then he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Time here for likely 1 play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'm going to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10 at their own 42. Now Winston. He gets this complete to Shaheen, the tight end. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Adam Shaheen, his first touchdown on the year as the Bears push further out in front. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Now Cook. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves them with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Lawrence. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time, the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. Maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. From the 25 on 2nd down, Winston out left to Shaheen. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Hey, easy. Hey. Flip it. Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike. Delta. You
on 3rd and 1, here's Winston. Able to find Shaheen, the tight end. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They have certainly looked his way in this 3rd quarter. Another catch, and it's good for a first down.
Easy. 54. Here we go. Let's bring it. Wait. Let's bring it. Back. Easy. Let's go.
On first down, Cohen. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need. Lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock.
Now with just 1 second showing. The line. We have not seen that much today. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing.
But I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Watch the backer. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. Hey, 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And they'll set up shop.